For the first time in decades, Watertown's winter parking rules are getting a major but temporary overhaul. On Tuesday night, the City Council voted to shorten the overnight parking ban to just 2 months in 2026, running from January 1st through March 1st. City Manager George Proakis says the change is meant to be a stopgap solution while the city undertakes a large study of parking and curb use that could ultimately reshape how Watertown manages its streets year-round.
My expectation is by a year from now, we'll have a strategy for the council on how to move forward on addressing curb use in general, not just curb use on winter nights for 4 or 5 months of the year, but the general question of how this public resource, and it really is a public resource, of the on-street parking space is allocated.
The parking ban technically exists all year long in the city's traffic regulations, but Watertown has traditionally enforced it from the Sunday after Thanksgiving through late March, often pausing the rules for holidays and school vacation. This year's change is intended to give residents more flexibility, especially during December when families travel and schools are out for 2 full weeks.
Back in January or February, this room was full. The stairs were full, the downstairs were full, the hallways were full. We've heard from a lot of different people, and those same people are making the same arguments. So we did not list this as a public hearing tonight because we're going to make a decision based on that information. It hasn't changed. The same people are asking for the same thing. Some are asking for removal of the parking ban permanently. Some are asking to keep it in place. This is a temporary modification for a shorter period of time until the manager does a professional and thorough analysis of what we need and make recommendation to the City Council.
But while the overnight ban won't be enforced in the month of December, snow emergencies will still apply, and that's when the biggest penalty change comes in. Early Tuesday, the Traffic Commission approved increasing snow emergency fines from $25 to as high as $100. The council backed that move unanimously.
When you drop a $25 ticket on someone's car and move on, and they come to the conclusion that what they're really doing is they're paying $25 to keep their car on the streets. They're not really moving their car because they're supposed to move their car.
Residents with permanent or temporary disabilities will continue to receive exemptions. Councilors did raise questions about where residents can park during storms, suggesting longer hours in municipal or school lots on weekends. Not all councilors supported the shorter ban. Councilors John Arasian and Lisa Feltner each voted against the change, with Arasian warning that even a temporary test could create risk for public safety vehicles trying to move through narrow streets.
And I don't think this is the time to be doing a test. I think the time to do a test is when you get back the study.
The final vote was 7-2 in favor of the temporary change. Meanwhile, the new $100 snow emergency fine takes effect as soon as the city manager signs the order from the Traffic Commission, something he says he'll do only after a full outreach campaign to residents is conducted. For Watertown Cable News, I'm Dan Hogan.